Yet what we fail to see is that we don't merely have a violence problem, but more accurately a silence problem. The fact that you despise us don't surprise us. We've uncovered the mystery. You stole our collective history. Is the American pie just passing you by? Many reduced to plot and scheme just to chase the American dream. While the Christian church continued to court and chase the almighty dollar, I now serve the God whose proper name is Allah. Selah.
Isn't he a poet?
I hear he supports Farrakhan.
He looks like Denzel Washington to me.
He told me that he wanted to be the most powerful black poet of the 21st century.
Who am I? I'm Steven Silver, and I am the American Griot. My poem is entitled, Hot Circuit's Mine. Behold the man on the flying trapeze, soaring through the air with the greatest of ease. When a child's mind is filled with love and hope, they won't think twice of selling you dope. Rich man, poor man, beggar man, chief, choose one but never the thief. For your greatest feat, your greatest crime would be to turn me into some circus mime. A mime cannot utter a sound, his inner thoughts he cannot expound. A silent mind cannot whisper a note, his inner feelings he cannot connote. Yet, Ringling Brothers gave birth to the greatest show on earth. Circus clowns, ballerinas in skinny gowns, trapezius on the last rung, the arena smelling of elephant dung. But your greatest feat, your greatest crime, would be to turn me into a circus mime. Noisy toy guns, harrowing heights, both strong men and women in skinny tights, crowded bleachers, sticky floors, popcorn, just mess, giving new meaning to the term burlesque. Yet your greatest feat, your greatest crime would be to turn me into a circus mime. So go ahead and floor me, dismiss and ignore me. They can find me, kindly shoot me, orange jumpsuit me, tase me, daze me, yet you cannot faze me. Still your greatest feat, your greatest crime would be to turn me into a circus mime. I'm not fearful of the whip, the cauldron dips, the lash, the culture clash. Bulldoze me, water hose me, scare me, dare me, let your wild horses tear me, rape me, forsake me. I'd rather be boiled, dipped in oil. I'd rather be dragged, but never ever gagged, because your greatest feat, your greatest crime would be to turn me into some circus mime. Thank you. My poem is entitled, The Homeless. The homeless. Look at him, yellow eyes and yellow teeth. Unbeknown to him, the smell of urine begins to reek. He's your childhood buddy, always asking you for money. You can't say no, for where would he turn? Where he go? You affectionately call him Neanderthal, walking around like some Neanderthal. He is like radar when you come into range. Always there, can you spare some change? Coming up the street, pushing the cart. You know, probably stolen from the grocery mart. He has bootleg products in his hand to sell. Then he flashed a grin that never failed. No place to call home, condemned to the streets to roam. He's the grown man at McDonald's begging for money. That is not even remotely funny. But what is he to do? What if the tides turn and he were you? Homelessness, can you cure it? Must we simply endure it? Because as long as there's wealth, there's every man for himself. The thing about homelessness, you're in a rut, like being ignored like a flea-filled mutt, or constantly being kicked in the gut. Homelessness. People don't have a clue. It could be me, it could be you. You're working a 9 to 5. He's lying in the sun and you call him lazy. It's up to him and you call him crazy. Look at him, he's self-employed. He's a car washer, a handyman, a jack of all trades. Look at him, he's got it made. He doesn't have to have a job. He goes to Walmart, he shoplifts, pick up an item or two, perhaps slip and fall and then he sue. Fall down an escalator, run and fall in front of a bus. He'll do anything to get that dollar bill that says, "In God we trust." When it gets too hot or too cold, he's not a fool. He goes to McDonald's to stay warm and cool. And whatever the day, whatever the venue, he can always find cheap food on the dollar menu. The thing about homelessness, you cut your loss. He's a man of leisure, yes, he's his own boss. It might not sound right, but it's true. But he does whatever he wants to do. If need be, he'll go to jail for a couple of days. A free meal, a cart, a juice or two, whatever it takes, that he'll do. Shoplifting, drug sniffing, nothing to lose, a little booze, catch a snooze. He's an educated man, so he reads the news. As a homeless man, he learns the gift of gab. Do whatever it takes to avoid rehab. It's easy to become homeless, it seems. All you have to do is lose your means. But what is he to do? What if the tides turn and he were you? He's challenged to learn new skills, carrying all his stuff up and down steep hills. For some it's a choice, for others they just don't have a voice. Cruising the hood as you walk, people being evicted, furniture on the sidewalk. People with hard luck stories on cardboard signs. Yet I make a living in writing words that rhyme. You've seen it, a bare-chested man lying seemingly dead. A wine bottle located next to his head. A Hispanic woman with 3 hungry children. While you live in comfort and you call yourselves human. Some of the homeless are mentally ill, like ghosts walking the streets of Capitol Hill. Our bed is soft. We wear clean suits, dry cleaned and really neat. Yet in this nation's capital, homeless people barely have enough food to eat. We drive fine cars, we wear fine shoes, and yet the homeless are barely in the news. But what are they to do? What if the tides turn and he were you? Thank you. My next poem is entitled, The Browning of White America. A burgeoning population swells, but why do we seem to fill their jails? This economy, we all feel the hurt, while clusters of Latinos are waiting for work. It is almost unbelievable Hispanics are working all jobs conceivable. Yet it's no quirk, still relegated to low-income work. Low-income jobs we black folks once held. When will we find justice in this white man's world? Brown and black must band together if we're ever to bear bad weather. In this sagging economy, no one can find true autonomy. Yet it's this economy that bothers me. Some would have us to attack each other, yell and cuss and fight each other. The black and brown must take a stand to find our place in this man's land. Be a proud Mexican, because we as blacks have paved the way for you to see a more brighter day. Though we may have different mothers and fathers, sisters and brothers, we're bound in a common tapestry to make a better world for you and me. We must unite our two peoples, not seen as minority but finally as equals. Look at what's happening. The nation is browning. Both our groups are multiplying. The Latino, Mexican, Hispanic, brown man. Let's work together and take a stand. As surely in this nation as flags unfurl, you too must find justice in this man's world. Our common struggle binds us together. We must show our collective disgust. Tear down the barrier that separate us. Don't be fooled, caught, tricked, or conned or lied. Tear down the barrier that separate us from inside. Not to exalt one over another or to pick at each other like vultures because of our distinctive cultures. Our differences make us unique. Freedom, justice, and equality we both now seek. Though outwardly our differences we cannot hide, but we are still all human beings inside. So to my Latino, Mexican, Hispanic brother alike, we must overcome the racial hype and stereotypes. Again, there's nothing wrong with racial pride. It's what makes us feel good inside. I admire your collective work ethic. No job too small, you accept the challenge to fill them all. We are not as different as it seems. We all bleed as human beings. Latino, Mexican, Hispanic, brown man, let's fight together and take a stand. I'm not at all suggesting that we are to be antagonistic towards white people, but it's high time we're treated as equals. No more nomads in a foreign land, so you too must take a stand. You are heirs to all that full citizenship brings, to enjoy all that full citizenship means. No longer seen through bigot or racist lenses, no longer seen as second-class citizens. Yes, you are the heirs to all that full citizenship brings, to join in the songs that Americans sing. So for the brown man, let freedom, justice, and equality ring. In the words spoken by Dr. King, may justice roll down like a mighty stream. Thank you. My next poem is entitled, Shut Down, 2013. How low will they go? For goodness sakes, release my dough. How long will this charade last? When will the shutdown become a thing of the past? How feel the pain do you not see? It might be you, it might be me. Yes, I feel the pain, I feel the sorrow. It just might be us tomorrow. While the common Joe suffers much, politicians remain out of touch. Republicans appear aloof and lofty. The American people, they're killing us softly. You may not understand all the political jargon, so how many must suffer before they begin to bargain? America, how long will you bounce our check? We're sick and tired of your empty rhetoric. Every minute that slips away, the economists predict a more dire day. You politicians merely argue and fuss. While you think the joke is on us, you're supposed to be our leaders. Yet the clock keeps ticking and the economy teeters. You are supposed to have our best interests at heart. Yet you have not shielded us from the fiery darts the Republicans stoop to spook and scare. Just to abort Obamacare, you have stolen the shirts off our backs. They don't care. What's next, our underwear? The thing that's really sad, they don't care that they've made us mad, pushing the American economy to the brink. It's like watching the great Titanic sink, but oh, what the fuss. Like ostriches, you sink your heads into the dust. And as you continue to snooze, they keep giving us more bad news. Washington, make a decision, make it fast. How long will this insanity seemingly last? You remain silent and solemn while Americans hit rock bottom. They don't give a hoot. You are forcing us to riot and loot. This blatant disregard hitting the elderly and disabled oh so hard. Stop giving us the blues. Stop giving us more bad news. People may lose their house. You're taking the food out the baby's mouth. No holds barred. The repo man may snatch the car. You make things really hard. And you hypocritically tell us to trust in God. We are the Americans feel the brunt of this baseless and reckless stunt. An alien America and historians will note. And politicians will surely come for our vote. And we will say to them, you cannot have my vote. You were the problem, not the antidote. Thank you. My next poem is entitled Sandy Hook Elementary School Massacre. In a small New England town, untold horrors would be found. A Sunday of sorrows spreading into our tomorrows. 26 lives cut short. 26 lives have been aborted by a 20-year-old, yet a heart so cold. Do the math. Nothing short of a bloodbath by a socially awkward, skinny, soft-spoken nerd who was in desperate need to be heard. Surely he wrestled with his demons. We may never know what were his reasons. 26 gunned down with precision. In his warped mind, he was on a mission. Yet a deliberate decision. Perhaps he could not discern wrong from right. Perhaps he was not considered wrapped too tight. In the mind of Adam Lanza, could we possibly find the answer? An American tragedy, an awful tale, has flags unfurled, gunshots heard around the world. 20 children no older than 7 will soon find their new homes in heaven. And 6 adults, simple folks. But why these senseless acts becoming a ritual? Once again, we're performing the vigil. We say goodbye, though life yields no answer why. As a homeless reacts to this senseless act, we pray, we sigh, we say goodbye. Newtown, you're not alone in your grief. Words shared by the commander-in-chief, compassion in chief. A man with children of his own, his sympathy felt down to the bone. In his own way, the leader would say goodbye, a simple tear in our leader's eye. 20 children and 6 adults lost. It came at a hefty cost. So we prayed to God, Jehovah Allah, to the victims' parents, mothers, and fathers. Oh, these little boys and girls were left no answer. In a few days they had hoped to see Santa. 6 adults robbed of family and friends. Our prayer to heaven, now we sin. So we pray for Noah, Olivia, dawn and grace. Now you bask in the Almighty's face. We pray for Emily, Jessica, Lauren, and Mary. Now you too we must bury. We pray for Victoria, Charlotte, Daniel, and Rachel, remembering that God is always faithful. We pray for Josephine, Anna, Dylan, Magdalene, forever to live in our mind. We pray for Catherine, Chase, Jesse, James. You all belong in the Hall of Fame. We pray for Ann, Jack, Carolyn, and Ariel too. Benjamin and Allison too. All these assailants slew, yet we pray for the dead assailants and his murdered mother too. To all the children of Sandy Hook Elementary School. So we pray for peace. To the troubled minds of the troubled men, women, boys, and girls who live in this world. But for now we share in our sorrows, in hopes of a better tomorrow. And finally to God, these prayers we send, though we may never rid the world of all mad men. May peace abound in our thoughts, as love we share from heart to heart. Thank you. My next poem is entitled, Trayvon Martin, Forever. Hold the death of Trayvon Martin, or more like a movement was starting. Oh, America, is this how you treat how little? He was just a young black man in love, still fond of Skittles. But why is this happening in our day and time? It is surely without reason or rhyme. Is being black in a white neighborhood still a crime? I'm asking you, what was his crime? A young black man in love? Black, young, dangerous, or all above? A handful of goodies and sporting the hoodie. Pop, pop, but to gun him down, was that your duty? Oh, America, is this your best? Not seen as a crime bad enough to arrest? Is this a moral barometer or some kind of test like a racial thermometer? We join with Trayvon's mom and dad. This type of injustice, now you've made us mad. In this volatile and sensitive racial climate, now you've awakened a sleeping giant. Oh, America, you have a history of treating us rotten since the days we pick your cotton. The name Trayvon Martin will not be forgotten. Oh, America, this racism, we're tired of this mess. Justice is this your best, a nation blessed, yet you give us cause to second guess. And what about that melting pot? I think not. Remember Emmett Till, or have you forgot? Is this a moral barometer or some kind of test like a racial thermometer? Now you are attempting to turn the table. A good young black man, an oxymoron or some fable. Oh, America, you always seem to escape responsibility. Oh, that's lame, and now you're trying to switch the blame. Pop, pop, shoot him down in cold blood, but did he deserve it in your eyes? Did you really want to see his demise? Oh, but he was sporting the hoodie. Pop, pop, but to gun him down, was that your duty? Was it the hoodie that he was styling? Isn't that called racial profiling? Oh, America, this racism, do you get the gist? We're sick and tired and now we're dis. Is this a moral barometer or some kind of test like a racial thermometer? Oh, America, you've earned our disgust. When you killed him, you killed a part of us. Oh, but stop the silence. We cannot, will not accept the violence. We cannot, will not report business as usual. This is not even remotely doable. This is America, yet we're still relegated to the hood. You think from it comes nothing good. I know my son is saying, Dad, this could have been me. Dad, I thought this was the land of the free. Thank you. My next poem is entitled Graduation Day. Hold this awesome feeling we have inside. We have enjoyed the journey, we have enjoyed the ride. Look at me, I'm now lettered. Surely life is going to be better. The arrangements have been made, countless of chairs unfold, now precious memories as pure as gold. Is this real or just a dream? Is it all what it seems? This day, this special day, set aside just for you and me. It was many things, but it was not free. No mistake, no misprint, no misnomer. We have certainly earned this distinguished diploma. It came at a cost, but again it was not free. It took hard work and sweat equity. Yet here we are, we still stand. No such thing as a self-made man. We learn this truth as we grow older. We stand on other people's shoulder. It was hard, but we stayed focused. Yet it didn't occur through osmosis, nor hypnosis, nor some trick like hocus pocus. I remember all the exams, all the pop quiz, graduation, how sweet it is. Our teachers have guided us. We have leaned upon them. They have worked tirelessly on our behalf. Perhaps that's why they're called the staff. Oh, what joy, oh, what bliss. Nothing in life quite like this. We've paid our dues, we've paid the piper. In our minds, this day is hard to decipher. Look at me, I'm a scholar. I'll never forget my alma mater. I do not want this moment to end. A hammer and chisel could not remove this grin. We cannot overlook the price we pay. Look, we've made it to graduation day. Through the struggle, through the doubts and fears, we've made it through the years. With a diploma clutched in our hand. Oh, how proudly we now stand. Oh, the joy, oh, the tears, standing shoulder to shoulder amongst our peers. May in our conscience this day we see it. The attainment of our hopes that we hold so dear. For one more time, together we rise. To our comrades we say our goodbyes. For we are the slave's answer to prayer. No more chains and shackles, but ceremonial caps and gowns we wear. To cast aside the shackles of our mind. Yes, unfettered from the ignorance that makes men blind. No more mindless brute or beast, yet together we partake of this feast. But what a burden we now tote, as the world stands still and take note. Even along the way, we certainly learned how to pray. And this is surely our hour. If the saying is true, that knowledge is power. For just one day, these splendid caps and gowns we wear, always reminiscent of the new responsibility and crown we bear. Now on a new plane of dignity, as educated men we behave, the atonement of the deprived and made ignorant slave. And at the close of the day, these robes we rend, knowing that graduation is not the finish, no, not the end, but where the journey has just begun. Thank you. My next poem is entitled, The True Champion, the True One. Oh, it's happening, for we are the true champions. We've hurdled slavery, hatred, bigotry, racial strife. We've overcome all these obstacles in our life. Relegation, segregation, and Jim Crow. Oh why did they treat us so? Yet we as blacks have earned our medal. We're still standing after the dust have settled. For we can pass the hardest test as bullets deflect off our chests. For I am Magic, I am Jordan, I am Kobe, I am the slave named Toby. I am Powell, I am Thomas, I am Rice, I am the slave who fled through the darkest night. I am Oprah, I am Tiger, I am Diddy. We're so important, we deserve the key to the city. And it's a fact that we should always be proud to be black and that we should never, ever lose hope. For there's always hope as our eyes keep opening, as we embrace hope again. I'm black, I cannot be beat. I can withstand and endure the hottest heat. For I am that thing, shinier than bling. It took a lot of pressure to create this diamond ring. Oh, I'm a true champion. I am a true champion. Read much, it'll take us far. No limits further than the most distant star. I'm black, I'm like a locomotive train. I can endure all life's trials, all life's pains, even through life's torrential rain. Or hatred cannot beat me. Bigotry will never defeat me. For I am a true champion. I am a true champion. I'm black. I am the strongest thing on earth. I was a champion at birth. And though life may be tough, I'm made of the stuff. I'm the lion that roars. I'm the eagle that soars. I'm Obama, who defeated Osama. I'm Muhammad Ali, who knocked out Liston in 3. I'm Shirley Chisholm. I'm Venus and Serena Williams. I'm Malcolm. I'm Martin. I'm Jesse. I'm Farrakhan. I'm Sharpton. I am the slave's answer to prayer. The promise, the heir, the next best thing, the sequel, the descendant of a great and mighty people. Yes, we're still standing like a black cat on our feet. We keep landing. We're like the shining sun. We're blazing. For we as a people are truly amazing. We're like steel we will never bend. For we are true champions. I'm not a logistic. I'm not a statistic. I'm a rock. The new kids on the block. And for your information, son, yes, I am the one. The first, the last, never stuck in the past. I am a true champion. I am a true champion. And I will hold my head high till I touch the blue sky. My future's so bright, I can endure the darkest days, the darkest night. Because we're destined to win. Because victory starts from within. We are the true champions. We are the true champions. We are the true champions. Thank you.
Out to get it out, 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 out to get it out. Somebody's got to shout. I found my ticket out. No longer in the hood. I found a better neighborhood. Yet I'll take the whole hood with me. 'Cause I just can't let them be. Just can't let them be. And I'll take you with me. 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 I'll take it out, 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 out. I'll take it out. Somebody's got a shot. I found my ticket out. No longer in the hood. I found a better neighborhood. Yet I'll take the whole hood with me. 'Cause I just can't let them be. Just can't let them be. And I'll take you with me. 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 And I'll take every poor black boy and girl brand new society. And I'll take the homeless hand, show them a better land. The drug dealer and used to boot. And I'll take the prostitute, take you with me. I'll 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 take you with me. So let's go. So let's roll. So let's go. So let's roll. 'Cause I've got to take a stand. I've got to be a better man. Strength for the healing hand. Take the people to the promised land. So let's go. So let's roll. So let's roll. So let's roll. I'll take it out, 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 out. I'll take it out. Somebody's gotta shout. I found my ticket out. No longer in the hood. I found a better neighborhood. Yet I'll take the whole hood with me. 'Cause I just can't let them be. Just can't let them be. And I'll take you with me. 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 I'll take it out, 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 out. I'll take it out. Somebody's gotta shout. I found my ticket out. No longer in the hood. I found a better neighborhood. Yet I'll take the whole hood with me. 'Cause I just can't let them be.